Hey all, it's me, Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog, also known as the Chatty Pen Pal channel, and as the title already suggests, today I'm going to make a super fun snail mail project, a Vellum Window goodie pocket basically, so it's like a gift bag or something to hold your letter and some little things for your pen pal. Today, as you have probably already noticed, I am using and quickly unboxing the Yourcreativestudio kit. I receive these kits every now and then to use for my videos, so I get them for free, but I don't get paid to make these videos. I just enjoy sharing them with you. But because I've been doing a lot of these unboxings lately, I figured I wouldn't do a full-on unboxing. I would just do a quick unboxing to show you what we're working with today and then just get crafting. So if you've been watching the screen, you will see that in this month there are some more of those clear stamp or cling stamps included, as well as lots of paper goodies, which I absolutely love. Some of these beautiful green colored journaling pages, I suppose, and then some labels and some other things, and these are sticker pages. The Yourcreativestudio box is a mix of original goodies that she makes or designs, or I don't know how that works, but they're like original to this box. And then a couple of them are purchased from other stores. Now, you may have guessed it, but I immediately fell in love with those vellum pages that I was showing you just now. I don't know if they're actual vellum, but they look like vellum. They're basically that milky paper that you can sort of see through, but that does kind of hide some of the goodies as well. So I figured I would use them for this video. When I was starting this, I did not know what I would be creating, so it was a surprise for you all and for me as well. And then when I saw the vellum, I figured, yeah, that's what I'm gonna use today. The tiny notebook that I showed, or notebook or journaling pages, how would you call that? Mini paper pad, I suppose, that I showed you just now is actually my favorite item in this box. We have used or received one of those before, and I have to admit I did not necessarily love the pages back then. Many of them were food themed, which is fun, I guess, but not necessarily my thing. So I wasn't too excited when I first saw this, but then during this video I started flipping through it more and more, and I found so many pretty images such as florals and butterflies and all sorts of things like that. So looking back on it, it probably started out as one of my least favorites, and then it quickly turned into one of my favorites. I'm not telling you that to influence you to purchase anything or because I have to say that. I am telling you that because I was genuinely surprised, and because, as you may or may not know, I just like talking about these kind of things. Now, let me start with, I don't know if this is a tutorial or just a talk through of what I'm doing. In the bigger paper pad, there were also some not see-through pages. I wasn't sure if I was going to use them for something, but then I thought, if I flip them, wow, that came out really weird. If I flip them to the back, I can use them as blank pages instead. Especially because I kind of liked the texture of these, and because I knew that I wanted to use the vellum page, and of course the other pages are the same size, so I thought I would just make it easy for myself. Obviously, you might find it a waste to waste printed pages by using the back, but I have a lot of paper, so I think that it's not something that I should worry about too much. And then I'm going to, or what I did first, let me say that, is use my die cutting machine. I will link all of that down below with some, is it hexagon or octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's hexagon, right? Hexagon shaped dies. I got them off of AliExpress. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you where I got them from, but there is many stores that sell dies like that. But I basically die cut these two little windows first, and then normally I would have just glued down the vellum and then went with it, but I decided to do the decorating first because the vellum paper is kind of precious and I was afraid of getting glue on it or something clumsy like that. So I'm just going to do the decorating first. I also thought if I end up making something that I love but that doesn't necessarily match the map page that I'm using, I could also swap it around. So I feel, I called this a map page. I would say that it is a map page, and I'm talking about the inside see-through page, but it feels a little bit more like the type of map. If you're a reader, you will know what I'm talking about. The type of map that every good fantasy book starts with. You know, if you love reading fantasy books, I know I do. Many of them start with a map on the first page of the book so that you can refer to that to see what they're talking about. A little bit like the Mordor's map in Harry Potter. I don't actually think that is in the book, but it could be in the book for sure. And then that's kind of what it reminded me of, and I think that that is also why I kind of immediately fell in love with it, because I've read many good books that had one of those maps in it, and it's just it instantly brings a smile to my face. So while I also loved the other map pages that were in there, especially since last month we did a travel theme over on Patreon and I kind of got attached / really into using map pages, I knew I had to use this one instead. So that's that. Good story, Vivian. While you're watching me decorate, first of all, what I'm using is all sorts of things from the box. So those label things were from a tiny paper pad, and then of course the journaling pages from the mini notepad or mini paper pad, I don't know, and I'm cutting out various parts of that, and I'm also using some of these ruler stickers, which I found very odd. Ruler stickers, but I think it could look really nice. So if you have this box, by the way, feel free to tag me in your post or something on Instagram, because I always, well, to be honest, the movie theme wasn't necessarily my thing. Like, I liked it, but it's not something I would naturally grab for. So if you have this box and you have made something with it, I would love to see. I know that some other YouTubers have used it as well. I think my friend Kira makes videos with these. Kira from Simply Creative Kira. But I would love to see some more. What was I talking about? Oh yes, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to ask you basically how you are. Because you may hear it in my voice, maybe you don't. I'm getting pretty good at hiding it. But today / this week / the past couple of days have actually been crazy anxious for me. I don't know why. Like, sometimes when I'm anxious, I will know, oops, it's because, I don't know, things are changing and I hate change, or it's because restaurants are closed, or it's because restaurants are opening, or stuff like that. But this time, I don't actually know. It almost feels more like a physical response than actual normal anxiety. It feels a little bit like, you know, my heart is racing, and that is totally normal with anxiety, but I don't know where it comes from, and that really annoys me. So I wanted to ask you how you are, especially because the past couple of days, I've been super busy trying to run away from it, and that just makes it worse. So if I can, by asking this question, help anyone realize that they are in need of some self-care, then I'm happy to ask the question. So how are you? I'm going to admit and say that I'm not great, but you know, life is full of ups and downs, so we will get through it. And if you're noticing that, hey, you're also not in the best place right now, take a breath, make yourself a cup of tea. Instead of listening to this lady ramble on, grab some craft supplies. Maybe write a letter, or something that I love doing at times is to write myself a letter, which may be really weird, but it can help you. I notice that when I write letters, it can help me put my mind at ease, or put some things in order. I don't know how to say that, but basically figure some things out. And then writing myself a letter might be the thing that I need to get my things figured out. But if it's not, then continue on and watch me struggle. This paper pad, I thought it was really cute. Like I said, it has those labels on there that you can also, they're like perforated so that you can get them out, get them individual. But for some reason, they close or bind these books with staples, which means that you cannot actually take the whole page out. This one as well, it annoys me so much. You can't actually take the whole page out. So what I do is I kind of try to remove the staple from the booklet, and then you have the individual pages, but they have like the staple holes in them, which really annoys me. But the pages are still quite cute. So what I did is I made a little goodie pack, and then I'm going to write on one of the tags that it's a goodie pack, and then I'm going to put that in the pocket. I am going to probably include some other things like a letter or something, but this is my process for now. This video went by pretty fast, but I hope you enjoyed that as well. I noticed a little bit of a dip or a down on my YouTube channel, so I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up, leave a little comment to help YouTube notice me again, and share this video with your friends if you like. No pressure there. I really hope you are doing okay. Big thank you to my patrons, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.